welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be uploading this video for you guys today. It was so highly requested on my channel. I did post on Instagram a photo of my new Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I am in the shade medium and I am absolutely in love with this product. I don't know where I was in life before cream contouring became such a big thing. I'm absolutely in love with this product and I definitely recommend it to anyone who is looking to venture into the cream contouring world. And I wanted to make a how-to tutorial on how I personally cream contour and set my cream contour. This video was extremely requested on my channel and I'm so happy to be uploading it for you guys. So if you guys want to see how I cream contour my face, then just keep on watching. So this is what the packaging looks like. It just comes in a nice little box like this with the shade names on the back. I'm using the medium palette today because I do have fake tan on, so I think that this medium palette will suit me more than the light palette today. What I do like about this palette, other than the powder contours by Anastasia Beverly Hills, is that the top of the packaging is clear, so you can actually see the colours and the shades in the packaging. And you just open it like this and there are these 6 shades sitting inside there. You can easily depot these and put them in your own Z palette or anything like that, so that's awesome and handy as well. So it comes with 3 highlight shades and 3 contour shades. When I first tried it out, I did find that it was quite dry, and a lot of the reviews I have seen on YouTube and just on blogs and stuff, they have also said that it can be quite drying. So all you do if you are finding that the palette is quite drying is take a little bit of oil, preferably facial oil, and just apply a little drop into the pan that you're going to be using and swirl it around, and you will find that it becomes a lot more creamier and less dry without losing the pigment of the product itself. So before I go in and apply the cream contour to my face, I'm going to first prime my face. It's super important that you go in with all the necessary steps that you usually do when you're doing your makeup. Even though it is cream contour, it's important to still moisturize and prime your face. Like I said before, a little disclaimer, this isn't necessarily the way you must cream contour. It is just the way I personally find works for myself. I find it's what gives me the best result, and everyone will cream contour differently. Some people want less coverage and some people want more coverage. Me personally, I will go in with my normal foundation routine and I will apply a thin layer of foundation before I do go in and cream contour, because I don't find that cream contouring gives me that perfect coverage that I do desire. So I will be going in with a little bit of Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I am in the shade 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. I'm just going to apply a thin layer all over my face just to give me a nice even base and hide all my redness and my dark circles under my eyes. This step is completely optional. If you don't feel like you need extra coverage, then skip this step completely and go straight onto cream contouring. So to make sure I get a really thin layer, I'm going to use a Duo Fiber Brush by Real Techniques today, just because I find it really does give me a nice natural finish to my foundation. And as you can see, my face and my neck don't match, so that's another reason why I do really like to go in with a foundation and even out my skin tone. See, if you did have matching face and neck tones, you wouldn't necessarily need to even out your skin tone before you did go in with the cream contour. But personally, when I fake tan, I don't fake tan my face because I wash it all the time and the fake tan just doesn't last anyway. So I really do like to make sure I apply a layer of foundation first. So after you've applied that thin layer of foundation to your face, you don't need to go and set that foundation, because we are going to be going in with more creams with this cream contour kit next. So I did quickly just go off camera to fill in my brows because I thought it would just bring the look more together when I do apply the cream contour. Now we're going to move on to the start of the video, the cream contour kit. So the method I'm going to be showing you today is by first going in with a cream contour and then setting it with a powder contour. These kits are both by Anastasia at Beverly Hills, and so what I will do before I apply it to my face is just apply a drop into whatever pan I'm going to be using, swirl it around a bit and make it nice and creamy, and then just apply it to my face with whatever brush you desire. Personally, I would recommend using a brush such as this, a small, medium or large concealer brush or foundation brush, or you could even use the Real Techniques setting brush. I think this is what it's called, but I'm just going to start by applying the product to my skin. The amount you apply is like completely up to you. Each to their own, girl. But I'm just applying this under my eyes, taking it quite high up and into my inner corner. And I will do the same on the other side. So that is basically all the places that I will highlight, and now I'm going to be going in with these two contour shades. I don't think I will go for that one, it is a bit too dark for me, but I will go for these two, I think. So again, just dropping a few drops of oil into both pans, swirling it around and making sure I get a nice consistency. For the contouring bit, I'm going to swap to a bigger brush. This is the Sigma Large Concealer. It is the F65. And I'm first just going in with that lighter shade. I'm just going to start working it in between where we've put that highlight. Going back in with that smaller brush to contour my nose. So the next bit does look a little bit scary, but I decided I am going to go into the darkest shade and just see how it goes. All I'm going to do is use this darkest color in the places where I want to carve out. So example, my cheekbones, and I'll put a little bit on my forehead and just places where I want to carve out. So that is all I will apply there. I'm also going to put a little bit on the tops of my forehead. And that's all we want to do with the darker bits. That is all I want to really carve out. I might apply a little bit under here, but nothing too excessive. And that's all. Take a little bit of the darker shade, I think, on my nose. But other than that, that is what I will be contouring today. So after you've applied all that cream contour and highlight, you want to go in and blend it all out. So I do highly recommend to use a beauty blender because, like I said, the cream contours can be quite drying, and if you're applying it all to your face first, it can start to set to your skin and dry. What I first want to do is go and blend in the highlight first. So I'm just going to start on my chin. And just blend out that highlighter. The bits that you blend out first is completely up to you. I do recommend starting with the highlight though. So that's all I'm doing, is just using pressing motions and working it into my skin. As you can see, that's already blended out, but it's giving me such a good highlight in my skin. So all I'm doing is using pressing motions, blending that into my skin. I love this cream contour kit. I have tried the Stila one and several others, but this is definitely the best one I've come across so far. So moving on from that, I'm going to blend in my under eye. Spray a little bit more Fix Plus and just go and blend that out. If you do hit any of the contour spots, that is fine, because you are going to be blending it in anyway. It is super important you don't move the highlighter from where you have already applied it with the brush, because you do want it to still highlight the areas you've placed it. cream contour looks like once it's all set. Even though this isn't necessarily a cream contour tutorial part, I am going to show you how I set my cream contour, which I think is quite necessary and I thought you guys might find helpful as well. So I am going to be using the contour kit in the shade Light. This is also by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going in with the yellow powder in the middle. I think this is called the banana powder. Now moving on to the contour, I'm going to use this powdered blush brush by Sigma also. This is the F10 brush. And I'm going to pick up this shade here and just bronze up my skin a little bit. And then to sculpt out my cheekbones and bits where we applied the really dark shade, I'm going to be using this really muted brown here. And you only want to use a little bit of this or you will look a bit muddy, and we don't want that. So all you want to do is pout or just find your cheekbone and just follow that line. So after you've set your face with Fix Plus or whatever other setting spray you use, that is basically it. That is how you cream contour. That is how I cream contour and how I set my cream contour. And this is what the finished look looks like. I will zoom you guys in. As you can see, it pretty much gives the exact illusion as anything else would. It's just a little bit more intense and really defines your features. And that concludes the video, guys. I really hope you did like today's tutorial. It was highly requested on my channel to show you how I personally cream contour. It isn't how you have to cream contour, but I really hope you guys did learn some tips and tricks from me. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you aren't already, and comment below any videos you guys would like to see. I am a bit stuck for ideas at the moment, so I would love to hear from you guys what you would like to see. But other than that, hope you have a great day, guys, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!